Hello students, welcome back to online class. So students, take out a social science book. So take out page number 201. So today we are in the last portion. We'll finish this portion today, okay? Now resolving conflicts. You already know that India is a land of diversity. Differences in region, race and religion sometimes divide people into groups. This disturbs the harmony of a country and gives rise to conflicts. Let us read about some conflicts in our society. Now we know that India is the land of diversity. Diversity means India has not only one religion, it is a diverse religion like Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Jain, Parsi, isn't it? And everyone follows different culture. Still we are one. Okay. But what happened? But differences in religion, reason, race, caste, what happened? Sometimes divide people, okay, and disturbs our peace and harmony. Now let us read some conflicts. River, water and dams. Water conflicts in India have reached every level and divide every segment of our society. Political parties, states, regions, sub-regions within state, districts, caste and individual farmers. Now what happened nowadays? Water conflict, dams, which has become the major conflict, okay, which have divided many political parties. Our states, there is a division of states, isn't it? Why? Because of the conflict, that the issues going on regarding river, waters and dams. In countries where a federal structure of power conflicts over the distribution and usage of water during different times of the year are a constant source of tension. In India, Kaveri river water dispute involves the states of Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Kerala. So there is a water dispute, okay, the river Kaveri, between which state? Between Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Kerala. The Krishna river water issue involves the states of Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Now there is also Krishna river issues. How? Between which state? Between Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. These issues have resulted in tension between these states. So now these states are having conflict with each other. That means quarreling with each other. The dispute over Ravi Bias water is between Punjab and Haryana. Water conflicts arise due to scarcity of water caused by faulty water management practices. Most of the major rivers in India flow through more than one state. Water disputes arise due to the use, distribution or control of water with respect to many interstate rivers or river valleys. The understanding of agreements relating to the use, distribution or control of such water resource. The implementation of any such agreement or in the levy of any water rate. So why this conflict arises? Because what happened? Suppose one river is flowing, suppose Tamil Nadu, then Tamil Nadu, Kerala, then Karnataka, okay, then what happened? Tamil Nadu will receive water, then what? It will bypass Kerala and it will receive to Karnataka. Then what? Who will be offended? Tamil Nadu will be offended. Like that only what happened? These issues have raised because of the improper management of the water control, okay. So there should be proper implementation of the agreement that everyone should get equal amount of water. Minorities. All the citizens in a democracy have the freedom to protect their culture. No one can be persecuted on basis of religion, race, caste or language. All minority communities, whether religious, linguistic or otherwise, have equal rights to reside in different parts of the country and to protect their individuality. Democracy can succeed only if people have faith in this system. If we have any disagreements, we should express them in a peaceful manner and try to understand the decisions of the government before protesting against them. Only then will our democracy be able to function at its best. Now, not only the higher caste or the rich people have the right, all the minorities, okay, have equal right to reside. That means to stay in different parts of the country. It is their right. What happens if we have some disagreement also? We have to express them, okay. We have to put in front of the political parties in a very peaceful and respectful manner, and then only we'll be having a successful government, okay. So this is about all the chapter, students. So we have come to the end of the chapter. So in the next class I shall teach you another chapter. Till then, thank you.